Hey kids, how you doing? But no, like really, how you doing? What are you feeling today? We can talk it out or draw it out or move it out or groove it out while playing with music today. Hi everybody, Miss Barber here again with a lesson made especially for you. Objective or goal for today's lesson is that we are going to describe the tools artists use to express emotion and draw connections between them to create our own artistic expression. To express yourself is to communicate or tell someone something. Usually, in the case of art, it's a feeling or a message that we're trying to send, that we're trying to communicate. And since it's our last lesson and it's got to be extra special, we are going to be artists ourselves today by creating something at the very end. Now, some artists use words, colors, pictures to express their emotions. We get a beautiful combination of these when we look at books. Hey everybody, we're going to be reading My Many Colored Days by Dr. Seuss. I'm going to be singing it for you, and there's a special part that I sing over and over again. When you think you know it, feel free to join me. Some days are yellow, some are blue. On different days I'm different too. What emotions are coloring your day? You'd be surprised how many ways I change on different colored days. What emotions are coloring your day? On bright red days, how good it feels to be a horse and kick my heels. What emotions are coloring your day? On other days, I'm other things. On bright blue days, I flap my wings. What emotions are coloring your day? Some days, of course, I feel sort of brown. Then I feel slow and low down. What emotions are coloring your day? Then comes a yellow day and I am a busy, buzzy bee. What emotions are coloring your day? Gray day, everything is gray. I watch, but nothing moves today. What emotions are coloring your day? Then all of a sudden I'm a circus seal? A circus seal. On my orange days, that's just how I feel. What emotions are coloring your day? Green days, deep in the sea. Cool and quiet, fish, that's me. What emotions are coloring your day? On purple days, I'm sad. I groan, I drag my tail, I walk alone. What emotions are coloring your day? But when are coloring your day. Then comes my black days, mad and loud. I howl, I growl at every cloud. What emotions are coloring your day? Then comes a mixed up day and wham! I don't know who or what I am. What emotions are coloring your day? But it all turns out alright, you see. And then I go back to being me. What emotions are coloring your day? The end. What was my book about? Yeah, they were about all the different kinds of days that we can have. We compared it to animals in some cases, colors, and ultimately we were feeling certain emotions and explaining how our emotions make us feel. Now we're going to take some time to warm up our bodies. Remember, we've talked about how we can use movement to express ourselves. So let's get moving. Just like in the last lessons, we are going to start by doing this all together using our movement vocabulary. About halfway through, I'm going to give you the choice to do whatever movement you feel goes well with this song.
The sun is peeking through the clouds. I thought that you were gone. I lost all feeling, taste, and smell. While the sand goes on and on. As for work, you must be kidding. I couldn't get out of bed. Even there, I found no peace because of the war in my head. I had no energy. All I did was sleep. But this just wasn't me. I pushed through, I dug so deep, and finally, the sun is out of
Now you choose what you do.
coming miles away to take my soul from me. This otherness, this entity, no one seemed to see. Arms reached out so far and wide, I felt an evil grin. No place to run, no place to hide, and it was right on in. The part I find scary is that nobody knew how you were talking to me. No, that was it, talking to you. And finally, the sun is out
And strike a pose. Well done. Emotions can be very personal, but the best part about making art through music, movement, words, pictures, colors, all that sort of thing, when we express ourselves, we find that actually a lot of other people feel those emotions too. We all have moments where we feel happy or upset or frustrated, angry in some type of way. But when we express those emotions through our art, we end up creating something that other people can relate to. That's something that you experience when you hear someone else's music or see someone else's art, someone else's performance. So with that in mind, we are actually going to create some art right now. Some things that you are going to need for this part of the lesson are a pencil or some sort of writing utensil, a piece of paper. If you have a printer, feel free to print out the emotion poem PDF that I have in the description down below. If not, don't worry, we're still gonna make it happen. Some sort of coloring equipment, that's not exactly necessary, but if you have paints or markers, colored pencils or crayons that you want to use, totally feel free to go grab those now. I'm a color person, I don't know if you can tell, So I'm definitely going to be grabbing some of those myself. So feel free to pause this video, go get those things, and then come back when you're ready. All right, welcome back. I went and grabbed a pen and pencil as my utensils, some paper, and I grabbed both markers and crayons. Make sure that whatever you're using, whatever paper you're using, whatever colorful things you're using, that you have permission from an adult that it's okay to be using those things. Now find a space to sit down because we are going to create. The music that we are going to be creating to is from Beethoven's Sixth Symphony, Movement 5. This whole symphony is called Pastoral, which just means he was inspired by nature outside. I don't know if that helps you at all, but we are going to start with our emotion poem. All right, before we go ahead and get started, I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page about this emotion poem. The instructions are to fill in the blanks to finish each sentence. After the word feel, fill in the next blank with an emotion you feel. So you're going to title your poem and fill in the blanks to finish each sentence. In sections like this, where it says I feel, you're going to put something that you feel here. I put down an optional word bank of emotions down here. The optional word bank of emotions. So you can feel free to pick emotions from here, pick feelings from here to put in these I feel parts of our poem. Or you can just come up with your own. That's totally fine too. On the back, the instructions are to illustrate one of the emotions from your poem or how this movement from Beethoven's Symphony No. 6 makes you feel. So, say I chose excited as one of my emotions. I could draw something that reminds me of the emotion excited. Or I could just listen to Beethoven's Symphony No. 6, Movement 5, and draw something that it reminds me of. I don't have a printer, so I brought 2 pieces of paper, one that I can draw on and one that I'm going to fill out my poem on. This song might sound kind of familiar. It's the 5th movement from Beethoven's 6th Symphony, and it sounds familiar because it's actually the melody of our goodbye song that we've been singing every time. But you can take however long you need. Keep on rewinding, keep on listening to the song. And if you want to listen to the whole entire movement, I'm going to put the details down below with a YouTube link to the song. I would love to see what you wrote in your poem, the illustration that you made afterwards. If you would really love to share that with me, you can go ahead and take a picture of it, maybe send it to Miss Lay and she can send it to me. We'll figure something out. I figured that I should let you know what I made, because at least I can share that with you right now. The title of my poem is Second Grade. I swear I wrote it. My favorite thing to do is play rugby with my friends, and when I get to do that, I feel joyful. When someone I love asks me to do a chore, like doing the dishes, I feel grumpy. If I could have one wish, it would be for the quarantine to be over. When I recorded this, we have 5 more days left. So if I could have one wish, it would be for the quarantine to be over, and I would feel excited. If I could thank anyone right now, it would be Miss Lay, because they make me feel supported. She's been helping me out with all these lessons, and she's been helping me a lot. When I sing goodbye in music class, I feel lonely because I would rather be singing it all together with you. The illustration that I made is what I felt this song was saying to me. I didn't choose an emotion, I just chose the song, The Movement by Beethoven. It made me think about a bird. So you can kind of see there's like a beak, and maybe this is the head, and these are the wing, this is the wing, and this is the body. There's a little foot there. And the wind rushing by. All of the things that I heard in this movement made me think about really swooshy, floaty sort of movements and lines. So even the grass below and the sun above, I made very floaty, almost legato, smooth connected, very flowy all the way throughout. If you need more time to work on your poem and your project, totally feel free to pause, rewind, listen to it again, create it with me again, or go to that YouTube link and listen to the full movement. It's only 10 minutes long. Our goal for this last lesson was to describe the tools artists use to express emotion. We talked about how artists can use colors and shapes and words to express themselves through our book, My Many Colored Days. And then we were going to draw connections between them to create our own artistic expression, which we did through the emotion poem, which used words, and our illustration, which was created through some combination of color, shape, words, movements, and music. Thank you so much for creating that art with me. It was so much fun. If you want to go the extra mile, you can illustrate another one of your emotions from the front side. You can keep on drawing how this movement makes you feel. Or you can move to this song how it makes you feel and use your body to express yourself. I have had so much fun working with you these last couple of lessons. It means so much that you would spend your time and energy working with me, playing with music with me. Thank you so much for everything you've done to be a part of these lessons. I really appreciate it. As much as it makes me sad, we have one last thing that we have to do. I think you know what it is. Come, my friends, and gather round so we can sing goodbye. We'll sing and dance another day. So long, farewell, goodbye. So long, farewell, goodbye. So long, farewell, goodbye. It has been my absolute honor to be your teacher these last couple lessons, and I hope you go forward staying safe, healthy, and making music. Bye.